whether DBG eligible to apply for working capital of around 1 million in the form of an overdraft with Bintang Bank. DBG is incorporated on 2 January 2001 and making loss of RM 10 million in 2017 and RM 27 in 2018. The purpose of the RM 1 million overdraft loan is for working capital. Interest rate for secured overdraft is 5.6% per annual daily rest and BR is 3.6%. The repayment type of interest and principal is monthly servicing payment, which the loan will take 3 years to repay over 36-month installment, and the loan should be utilized within 3 months from the date of loan approval, and commitment fee will be charged for the unused credit amount. Next, I will present about the proposal detailing term, condition, and exposure. A RM 1 million overdraft facility in the form of working capital repayable over the period of 36 months with total monthly installment RM 32,444 and 45 cents. With the monthly principal is RM 27,777 and 75 cents, and monthly interest is RM 4,666 and 67 cents, which the loan is secured by RM 68,366,565 of property, lands, and equipment. Next, I will present about the background of DBE. DBE is incorporated in Malaysia on 2 January 2001 and listed on the main market of Bursa Malaysia in 2004. DBE is an investment holding company which registered office is at Penang. There are total 6 board of directors in DBE. DBE is divided into 2 visions, with the poultry vision, which include operate feed mill, breeder farm, hatchery, broiler farms, and processing plant. The another division is the property development division, which mainly focused on affordable housing project in Perak. The product provided by DBE is strictly follow the standard requirement by the Department of Veterinary Service Malaysia and the Ministry of Health Malaysia.
For the ownership and management of the DBE Gurni Resource Berhad, this company is an investment holding company. The board of directors is the Dato' T. Leong as non-independent non-executive chairman, Dr. Teng Seng Huat as group managing director, Dr. Ji Ming as executive director, and Yang Muhammad Ungku Abdul Razak, Ms. Fu Kwei King, and Mr. Satip Singh. They are independent non-executive director. Besides, director also playing other roles in company like Ms. Fu was appointed as the chairperson for the Audit and Risk Committee and Remunerations Committee, while the Mr. Sati was appointed as the chairman of the nomination committees. The company is diversely owned by many shareholders, and not all the directors hold a share in the company. There are total 6,531 of shareholders in the company, and only 3 shareholders hold 5% and above our total of issued share. The major shareholder who holds 18.22% is MZ Nominees Tempatan Sdn Berhad, while the beneficiary is Priest Security Account and Bank Islamic Berhad for Door Property Holding Sdn Berhad. In addition, DPH also holds both 8.76% and 8.08% of issued share in the total number of shares held or beneficiary interest in. DPH holds 939,20220 ordinary shares directly, while Dato' T. Leong and Dato' Ji Ming directly in the company. For the business and operation of the company, this company was incorporated on 2 January 2001 and listed on the main market of Bursa Malaysia Security Berhad since 2004. The principal activity is carried out through its subsidiaries, DBE Poultry Sdn Berhad, which is involved in the business of poultry farming and operates principally in Malaysia. The company derived revenue from the sale of frozen chicken, related farm products, material, and rental income. The company's products include boneless and skinless, whole bird, cut up, byproduct, and marinated. DBE, the business portfolio comprised of the following divisions: breeding broiler, hatcheries, food processing, feed mills, farm operations, and Hamburmi restaurant, located in southwestern of Perak with several farms in the district of Perak Tengah. DBE supply its products within the Perak region to customers such as KFC and Beyond Shopping Center. In financial year 2018, the company added property development and construction into its portfolio. The development Sendirian Berhad entered into a joint development agreement with Misi Jutari Sendirian Berhad to build a mixed property development project in both Tagana, Sri Iskandar, and Sungatra. This business decision was made to support the DBE business strategy in diversifying its revenue and mitigate the risk of over-dependence on the existing poultry business. The company is high efficiency to manage its inventory in 2017, where the average inventory turnover have achieved 16.8 times. However, it dropped to the 7.03 times in 2018. For the efficiency of the company to collect the debt from the client is higher in 2017, which it only needs 43 days, but in 2018, it needs 59 days.
My name is Lim Xin Jin, normal metric 26121. Now I will present about economy, industry and markets and financial analysis of DBE. Malaysia economic growth as measured by GTB is expected to be between -2% to 0.5% in 2020. Due to the COVID-19 pandemic and sharp decline in crude price, this brings some effect to the DBE. The company is affected by shortage of labor, while COVID-19 pandemic will not spread through food, but the company must reduce the risk of infection among the employees by reducing unnecessary employees in the factory. This affect the productivity of the company and generating revenues. During economic decision, it will affect DBE to make less money. The company cannot invest in new program. Customer demand of the company will decrease because they will not spend too much. The customer only purchase what they need necessarily. Next, if there has some regulatory law changing, the company must follow standard requirement of the Department of Veterinary Services Malaysia and Ministry of Health Malaysia to avoid receiving any fines. Due to the any factors, purchase commitment and inventory of raw material of DBE changes continuously. The company always make sure the quality of product and services is the highest. This caused their customer satisfaction achieve an average score of 18% in 2018. Strong domestic demand is the main reason of the company growth as 100% of its revenue is derived from the domestic market. COVID-19 pandemic caused the DBE has the poor performance in the next 1 year or longer. This increased the risk of company default to pay its loan because it faces problems in generating revenue to cover its liabilities. After analyzing the financial ratio of DBE from 2017 to 2018, it showed the company did not have the good financial health. From the result of profitability ratio, it showed that the company financial stability and health in 2017 is better than 2018. This is because all of the result of profitability ratio in 2017 shown that the company had the more ability to generate income. However, profitability ratio of 2017 was not very good. By using efficiency ratio, which include average inventory turnover and average collection period, it shows performance of the company in 2018 was lower than 2017. DBE did not have the ability to use its assets to generate more income to pay its liabilities. The common financial ratio that lender use is debt service ratio. Interest coverage ratio used to determine a company's weakness relative to its current debt or future borrowing. A standard interest coverage ratio is 3 times or higher. In 2017, interest coverage ratio of DBE was negative 9.51 times and negative 22.71 times in 2018. The figure for the 2 years were negative, and this showed that the company may not be in a position to pay its interest obligation and default on its debt. This means that DBE will face trouble in generating cash necessary to pay its loan. In conclusion, after analyzing financial ratio of DBE, it showed that the company has the lower ability to repay its liabilities. This means that the company is difficult to apply for working capital of Rm 1 million in the form of an overdraft with Bintang Bank. That's all from me. Thank you.
Hi sir, my name is Jackson and my matrix number is 263301. Today I'm going to present about risk and mitigation for the credit report. Firstly, I would like to talk about what is the risk faced by the DBE. DBE faced the credit risk and default payment by customer for the portrait division, and DBE also faced the foreign currency fluctuation risk from the property development business. And DBE also faced the delay in project completion and defect liability and property because it has ventured into the property development business this year, focusing mainly on affordable housing project in Perak. Next, I would like to talk about mitigation to reduce those risks. First, DBE should establish credit limit for the customer, and they need to make sure the credit terms of the sales agreement are clear to solve the credit risk. For the project, delay in project completion can be solved by monitoring project schedule, can include weekly update to evaluate each team member task and how long it takes for them to complete each task. And for the defect liability and property, DBE will take all reasonable steps to ensure that the quality of work by the appointed contractor are up to standard and are in accordance to the work's specification requirement, and in order to reduce the possibility of defect to its minimum level.
Account relationship and profitability. This company had applied three loans before, and this is the fourth loan for the company. Total amount of the loan before is 10 million ringgit Malaysia, while the total exposure including this account will be 11 million ringgit Malaysia. This company was good on conductor of existing account because it had regular repayments. With the interest rate of 5.6%, the interest is normal interest charged for the overdraft account and enable the bank to make profit for the interest. However, if the client have the default payments, the bank will revise the loan structure and interest rate, where the interest rate will increase to 6.8% and the period will be extended.
And now I'm going to present about the conclusion and recommendation for the credit report. In conclusion, the profitability ratios such as gross profit margin, net profit margin, return on equity and return on asset decreased from 2017 to 2018 due to the net losses of the DBE has been increased. And DBE not really can generate the profit by using its asset. And for the debt service ratio such as interest coverage ratio for DBE also decreased from negative 9.51 times to negative 22.71 times. It shows that if the company borrows the loan, and the company may face the trouble which is not be in a position to pay the interest and default on the debt. For the recommendation, we would like to reject DBE grant the new overdraft loan from Bintang Bank due to the financial performance of DBE is not good, and the interest coverage ratio show that the probability of not able to pay the new interest is very high, and it show that DBE has low repayment capacity. That's all from me. Thank you.